Sex Workers Opera is a multimedia production giving voice to the diverse experiences of sex workers both locally and globally. We want to present positive, negative and complex experiences, but ultimately the most important thing is that sex workers get to speak for themselves.
The production will be created, performed and produced by sex workers and allies together. We want to present the human faces of sex work that are so often missed by the mainstream media, which often provides one-sided stories that lead to stigma and misunderstanding.
We're using the term opera loosely to mean music, acting and singing on stage. The production itself, however, is going to be spanning across many different musical genres and theatre styles.
We're also being playful in contrasting opera, possibly the most established music and theatre form, with sex workers, some of the least represented members of society.
We're going to run 3 consecutive full-day workshops, culminating in a public performance for as wide a cross-section of society as possible.
The workshops will empower those taking part to sculpt scenes, songs and choreographies that represent their own experiences and draw on stories from those who can't risk taking part or who are too far away.
The people who are involved don't need to have any background in music or acting, as our workshops are designed to involve people's creativity no matter their experience.
The team will always be made up of at least 50% sex workers, and all allies must be vouched for by a sex worker. This ensures that the stories will be authentic, but also the audience can't know who is and who isn't a sex worker, which provides a degree of safety.
The Sex Workers Opera is brought to you by the Experimental Experience Theatre Collective, who have organised and facilitated everything for free. We are working with the Taiwanese labour movement, COSWAS, to provide a global voice and have put a call out for anonymous stories from around the world to feature in the production.
The Royal Opera House subsidised a writing opera training course as a starting point last year, and the Goldsmiths Annual Fund have just awarded us enough to get this video out and start promoting. But to get to the next stage, we need you.
Right now, our most pressing needs are
hiring a worthy venue and workshop space,
promotional material and advertising,
providing resources for the workshops,
buying materials for the set design, costumes and lighting,
and covering participants' travel and expenses.
Our first stretch goal is of £3,000, which will include inviting participants who have already shown an interest from across the UK and even Europe.
Our second is of £6,000, which will include an album, a collection of stories, and taking the workshops and show to our sister community in the US.
On behalf of everyone who's been involved and shown their support so far, we ask for your help to make this a reality.
Even if you are unable to give anything right now, spreading the word to your friends and communities makes all the difference.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our video.
I shook off the last shot of that shame and went down to the river whispering your name. Little city sounds like sex over.
I do not.
You always talk too much
So
anyway.
rude. Oh my god, shut up. Why don't you shut up?
They're listening.
Why don't you shut up?
I have my guard down, honey, and I ain't sure.
Eat your face.
Eat your face.
Cause I'm not gonna get out of this one alive.